Hi everybody, welcome back to TekWarfare, episode 25 with me, Sid, and today is a sad day. Today, oops. Yeah, sorry, I'm hitting the wrong keys here. Right, get there eventually. Today is a day where I've recorded 3 hours worth of, well, not 3 hours of footage, but 3 hours of actual gameplay, only to realise that there was actually the OBS software which I used to record gameplay had frozen, and consequently I had no video footage whatsoever. Audio fine if you want to listen to like 30 minutes of me waffling with nothing but the loading screen of Minecraft in view. Absolutely fine, you're covered, I've got you. But no, we ain't got that. So I'm going to give you a quick recap of what I've done between episodes and also since last episode, and then we will continue and try and get a little bit done this episode, although probably mainly tidy up. So this is the cave we started on for the villager trader breeding area, and I can't remember if I decorated this on the last episode or not, but I've taken it down. I've got a door here. We ain't going to go that way. I want to show you this from the other direction. I also want to go see how many villagers I've got queued up in the system, because the system I've got is not quite perfect, I think is a fair way of describing it. It is imperfect. It works, but because the area I am storing the villagers in is so far away from the area we are breeding the villagers in, they're not moving. Not to put a too fine a point on it, the mobs, well, I've started decorating down here. That's the first thing. I've got some I've got some blocks in at the moment. Started getting some of this in, but I have tidied this part up a little bit. And these guys are doing their thing, and they are making the babies, and the babies are doing their thing down here, and they are going off that way. And what I have done is I've got a system at the other end to return the minecarts back to here. Unless of course I use them, in which case they don't get returned. Now what we need is that baby. Come on baby, hello baby, baby, come on baby, come on baby, baby run baby, run. Now the problem is that baby, if I were to go away from here, he wouldn't move, because I'm so far away from the villagers. They're not moving when they breed or whatever, and then they're growing up here, and I'm having to go in and give them a little gentle tap in. And it is a gentle tap. I'm not punching them in, you know. I'm not an animal. He says forcibly breeding and capturing villagers for his nefarious purposes. But yeah, so with a bit of luck, come on, in you go. Yay, here we go. And he's going to go wee down here, and then he's going to come off, and eventually he will appear in there. Take your time, why don't you? And plop. Now the other problem is, of course, these guys are babies. Now I set my system up to stack them in adult form, not baby form, which means that if I'm not careful, I end up suffocating the top ones. So yeah, that was a thing as well that I'd not envisaged. So, but you know, these are just minor trials and tribulations on the way to world dominate. I mean, to you know, achieving what we want to do. So over here I've actually done a whole load of building. I've actually now got the redstone. I didn't do the redstone on camera. This bit's working fine. Obviously the villager went off this way. He's come over here, and he is there. Look, hello, how are you, sir? There are none in any of the other cells, but what we've got going on down here is some storage and things. I still need to build that wall. That's one thing I need to do, and there's some stuff going on through there as well. So I brought this guy over. He's a farmer. I traded with him, and we have got everything unlocked on him. I would like 2 more farmers, I think, just in case these lock. I've got wheat. He's got wheat. The wheat trade isn't brilliant. The potato trade, I think, was okay from what I recall. I need to just open that up. I've got a little ready reckoner of the trade. So the farmer is 16 potatoes, so he's one more than his minimum trade value, if you like. So yeah, he's not perfect, and his carrot trade is 19, which is the top end, so it's not brilliant, but again, it's carrots, you know. His pumpkin trade is 9, so bottom end of that. Is melon trade is 11, so nearer the top end, and we're not worried about any of this stuff. And over here I've got a few that I've kept. So here we have a weaponsmith. He's 16 coal, that's the best trade for 1 emerald. Not done any trading with him yet. We've got a carpenter, 16 wood of each type for emeralds. Some of them are 2 emeralds, which is interesting. Especially as we can, the dark oak we can definitely exploit. Structural engineer, I've unlocked a whole load of his stuff, so you know, scaffoldings and steel rods and stuff and concrete, which will be nice. And we've got an armourer here who's I've just kept because I haven't got an armourer. And this is what we built, just a little thing. We're going to extend this way. Whoopie-doo. I'll come back to the redstone over here. Over here I have got quite a lot of things. 8,500 potatoes, 8,500 carrots, 4,500 seeds, and 8,500 wheat. And you can hear through here something. We'll come back to that. That's what I built on stream last time. In here we have got our release system. So I've got 3 villagers in there. I haven't got any cells available for them right now, but I will demonstrate what we have. So piston to push them out. We come over. It's a cleric. He's a 36. Yeah, that is actually a good one. 8. That's also good. He is a keeper. However, I don't want him. I'm going to pop him over here. I need a little bit more rail. That should be in there. And that will do. We've got a spare one of those. Flick that to send him off to storage, and we'll keep him. He goes through, we grab that, he goes into the storage cell, pop that off, pop that down. He's a keeper, 36 and 8 for emeralds. That's not bad at all. And then we'll just, ideally I would like the farmer now. He's kind of my gold standard one, the additional farmers, but we'll do so. We'll set it up with that as if that is a thing that's going to happen. Positive thinking, you see. If you believe it's going to happen, pop that back, then things. Now, next one is a gun. Oh, he's one I wanted as well. Empty casings. I don't know what he's going to give me. Bits of gun, isn't he? Oh, man. Typical. Bloody typical. Bloody typical. Okay, well, we'll work on the basis we're going to have. We can always move them around. It's not a biggie, is it? And we also need to craft up a few of these as well while we're at it. 4 of them, that will do me. 3, 4, and we'll turn that into something in a moment. He will go over there, and we'll put the gunsmith in because he could be useful. We may get a better one, but until we do, we're going to keep him, and we are going to take one of those and pop that there. We'll chisel it back to a stair block in a bit. And we'll kind of go back here for now. Plop, plop, plop. There we go. Lovely. Right, hopefully none of these other ones are any good, because I want to demonstrate what happens when they're crap. This guy is an armourer. He's 20. Oh, he's a rip-off merchant. So this guy, 24 on an armourer, is the top cost, and yeah, so we shall make sure we're going over there. He goes through, activate a rail, dumps him into a happy fun source, and off he goes. And then finally, this guy is also an armourer. He should also be quite nervous because he should have seen what just happened to his mate. And I'm not even going to look at him. I've got an armourer and he's a bit expensive anyway. So that's what we kind of did there. Now over here I started off with some more stuff. So I've got some cloches going. I've got 3 thermoelectric generators. I've got an HV capacitor and I have got a pump. This room is not ideally laid out. It needs to be done better. So with that in mind, what we are going to do is, first things first, we are going to start relocating all of this lot over. I went and grabbed some packed ice from the ice spike biome, and this all needs doing. This should be fine. There's loads of juice there. So what we're going to do is we're going to bring this all the way to the back, and this one as well eventually. For now we'll just take those out, because I want this entire thing to be further back, and it gives me more length for cloches to put some more of the crops in. I need to do pumpkins, I need to do melons, all the good stuff, you know, all those fun things that everybody loves. And we're just going to keep this pattern back here fairly straightforward. It's going to be more or less the same. We're going to have a we're going to do this. So that was uranium, so this one has to be ice. That one was ice. That was one's uranium. That's one of them, and that is a relay, and that's done. And then we'll do that. We'll fill this in a moment. That's not a problem. Whee! And in theory, we can go further back with these. In practice, we probably won't bother, because it's almost certainly far more trouble than it's worth. So we'll do that, and we'll work out the lighting in a moment, obviously. So this one, that's got to be ice. That one is ice. That one is uranium. I think that's how, yeah, because they go in stripes, as I recall when I've done these in the past. And we'll take this lot out and all of that, and then we can put it all back. So that one was ice. That one's uranium, and oh god no, connector, and come here, and connector. Lovely. Right, we need to take all of this lot out of the mix. Oh, we've got a witch somewhere running around down there, and we need to fill this floor in with something a little more in keeping with what I have now. I'm kind of trying to think exactly how I want to lay this out. Let me just do a little bit of work and I'll be back in a second. Alright, we've almost finished rearranging that area. I'm just coming over here to pick up a few basic supplies, such as that, and I'm going to need some more of that. Probably, I may need more of that actually. I have got enough to make 6 more cloches, and we are going to need more cloches, so that's a thing. But right now I just need to get us back to the state where we are. We also need to make sure those troves are voiding. Well, probably upgrade them first and then void them second would be a thing. How much of any one thing I need? Yeah, that's you know, one of those eternal questions for which we never have the answer. But so we got all of this set up. These don't have power yet because I've not reconnected them. That is all running. They do have fluids, and I've got the space in here for the further 6 cloches. 6 cloches. It was 6. 6 is right. Should we need them, I'm also going to put the piping in ready for when we need them. And then we need to pop a connector here, and we are going to connect you to there, and you to there, and you to there. That should recharge. That can go to there, that can go to there, and that can go to there. and we should find that everything is good and happy again. So that brings us back to where we were. Now, realistically, we need to move forwards, and to move forwards, we are going to have to breed more villagers, but we also need to get more stuff in. So, for example, I don't think we've got any good ones. This guy is gold, and you know, he's got no gold and rotten flesh. I don't think we have anybody who uses paper yet, but once we've got either a cartographer or a librarian that's actually any good. Oh, hello, we have a new person. What are you? Can't see. It looks so. He's definitely a brown coat, but whether he is a standard villager, you know, standard or farmer. If he's a farmer, that would be perfect. The other thing we need is to put 2 more cloches in, one for I think we need 4 more cloches and 4 more troves for starters. We need pumpkins, melons, sugarcane, and I'm going to check whether they will actually do netherworts. So that's 4. So let's go back to the castle. We'll get those built along with the troves, and I'll do some upgrades as well. So let me get the cloches done first, because they are relatively simple. 1, 2, 3, 4. In fact, it is just literally this is the hardest bit, the iron mechanical components, which is not actually that hard. Yeah, so we can pop that away for example. We haven't got iron. Oh, we have got iron plates. Okay, that's good. Just need some copper then, don't I? And hopefully we will have 1, 2, 3, 4 enough juice to run 7 cloches off of those 2 things. Again, I've got the means to make more should we require them, but I would rather not require them if possible, for no more reason than I don't, you know, I just don't want to. I don't want to make more of them for the time being. Give me some of that, thank you. So yeah, the cloches, they should be relatively straightforward. In fact, users, pop, bang, done. So that's those. We will need more. No, we don't. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4 of those. We've got the wire, actually enough wire, so that's perfect. We can probably get, well, let me think. I'm going to put that away. I'm going to go and get rid of that. Yeah, we need to make the troves now, but everything else should be in place, I think. Anything else we can get rid of here that we don't need? Let's just try and sort myself out a little bit. That can go away. I had to do a major repair between the failed recording as well, because everything was breaking, so that was entertaining. Yeah, it was fun. I hate it when we get bad recordings. Right, the upgrade, the troves are somewhere about, so I should have the book, shouldn't I? I think if you remember rightly, we go with the blocks, and we can go with the radiant trove, and we use a matrix as a first tier upgrade, brace, and then radiant quartz blocks. Now, to be honest, do I really need the capability of getting over 100,000, 111.4 thousand cobble? You know, do I need that many? Would I be better off, for example, going with these guys, and because they're relatively inexpensive as I recall, that's obsidian, flint and steel, and you get 4 per, so maybe we should just go with that and not bother upgrading beyond the base. I think that is a plan. So we need these, so for that I'm going to need a radiant chest. Boop. Boop. What else? Oh, I don't want those, although they're pretty cool. And we need 2 shape radiant quartz. 1, 2. Material interface, that's what I'm missing. Where are you? Material interface there. Scintillating inlay, bang. That needs more redstone. Bang. So we shall get you in, and that will give us a scintillating inlay, which will in turn gives me a major material interface, which will in turn will give me, once I've made another one of those, will give me another set of troves. Excellent. And so we've got you, we've got you, we've got you, and then we need a set of those, which is 2 obsidian and a flint and steel. Okay, we can manage that, I'm sure. Let me just find a piece of iron, get a flint and steel going for starters. Bang, and obsidian. Probably over here. Yeah, a couple of those, wasn't it? I think. 4 of those. Thank you. That will actually, no. 4 of those again. 2 more of them. I want 8 because I've already got 4 of these, haven't I? So, or at least, yeah, I've got 4. So, definitely want 8 of them. Right. That's the thing. I'm going to leave you in there. You don't get consumed, actually. So then we're going to want a piece of sand, 2 pieces of dirt, and a piece of soul sand, which I should have somewhere, maybe. Oh, come on. I know I brought some back. If I were soul sand, where would I be? I haven't got a clue. Interesting problem. I don't know where my soul sand is. Alright, let me have a quick hunt around and I'll be back in a second. Okay, we've got everything. I'm just coming over this way to check on our status of these guys. This is what I see. This is what I mean. These guys are not moving. Now, fortunately, these are 2 babies. And one of them's a nitwit, unfortunately, but, you know, can't have everything. So, give them a moment and they should run off. And do their own thing. But if I'd have left it too long, they would have grown up and then they wouldn't have been able to fall off, and consequently they would have grown up here and I've had to go in, and there you go. Yeah, definitely a nitwit. Look at you. Oh, what am I doing? No. You can't beat it. Give up. There you go. Right, we'll just wait for this one then. I'll just let these 2 go and I'll see you across at the other side. But yeah, as I say, this is a slight downside to the design, is that they don't move when they're born. So, oh well, can't have everything. Back in a moo. Alright, cleared out other bibbies. There's I think there might be quite a few over here because there wasn't a lot of minecarts over there. Unless... 1, 2, I was definitely missing, but then I haven't restocked when I've taken these guys out. What are you? Fisherman. Fisherman does string and coal. Both of his string and coal trades. His string's not brilliant, actually. But we can get string, because of course the recipe for string we can get from cotton and also from industrial hemp. So we can cloche those. That's not a problem. Well, certainly one of the 2. There's always there's a spinning wheel as well to get string back from wool, but that's a bit excessive. And cotton seeds themselves obviously grow cotton. There's only 3 in the system. I'm not going to worry about them right now. Alright, so what we have got over here, of course, is we've got this lot. So first things we need to do are... That's not good. Okay. Now, if I put you down like that, you're facing the wrong way. So, what happens if I do you like that? You are now facing the right way. There's a chance I'm going to pick up a few blocks, but that's fine. Because we can just blat those out like that. We're fine on that one. Right, then we need a bit of scaffolding. Yeah, that'll do. And we'll have a puddle across the top here. And we shall get you and go one. We probably should also be connecting these up. Now, I've got a feeling at some point we are going to hit cap on the ability of those to keep going. I can't reach that now, can I? Nope, nope, mine. Get off. You're full, and it's going up still. I mean, these aren't running right now. Let's just see what happens once we've not got far to go back to full, and then let's see what happens when we run them at full. So we'll go 1 and 2. I didn't bring the seeds with me. Bit of sand and a bit of that. Let me go and fix that problem, shall we? And I'll be back with you in a second. All right, pumpkin. Let's get you as soon as you grow. I love watching these cloches work. They're brilliant. Look at that little baby pumpkin all just growing up there, and power's keeping up, water's keeping up. So give me, thank you. Want a pumpkin. Same again with a melon, and same again with that. That should work fine. And what about you? Do you work? You do. Hello. Got you. Oh, we're getting whole melons. Excellent. And that, right. So armed with that, we should now be able to come out here and go 1, 2, 3, 4, and go melon, pumpkin, netherworts, and sugarcane. Now the problem is I'm almost certain that that has got some of this gone into the wrong places, which of course is only a minor problem, but there you go. There's carrots and you make, is it 9 by 9 on these things? I can never remember, you know. Oh, I got a new spell, by the way. Solar beam. It's actually pretty damn destructive, and hence why I'm playing with it, you know. Let's have a look. We can get a whole bunch of those. That's good. Troves should get priority, so I would expect. Yep, it's going up right. So, oh, we need that. Right, I need to go back and grab the hoofer anyway. Oh, you've grown up as well, have you? I don't know what you are, but you've grown up. Okay, and I need to do this wall. So let me go and get the hoofer so I can put these upgrades in, and then we'll see just what we can do with what we got. But I haven't got a huge amount of things, but that is chunk loaded, so it will do its thing, and everything will be good and happy. Back in a second. All right, so now we can put these upgrades in. I don't think we'll ever need more than 1 troves, for which I think it is something like 100 and... Alright, you have updated. Okay, that's fine. That's good. That's good. That's definitely good. And in you go. So that gives us effectively infinite all of these, or you know, infinitely free. I think we don't need to check how we're keeping up, but if I can get in there without electrocuting myself. Yeah, it's the two are more than enough to power that, which is good. With that in mind, of course, what we can do now is we can come out to our farmer and we can pop down a chair thingy, and we can empty our inventory of stuff, except for that, of course, which we can't put in there. Might as well put that there then. In fact, do that, I suppose. And then we can come over here and we can... It would help if I had an empty hand, wouldn't it? Fill it with maybe get 9 rows of wheat. No, not seeds. Carrots. 6, 7, 8 and 9. And obviously do the same with potatoes. That'll do us. And then we can just come over to Spot here and say, gimme. And he locks up, so we move over to here and we give him spuds. And give him a second. He unlocks, and off we go again. And then back over to Spuds. Get some carrots on. Nope, doesn't want to do any more. He's had enough. Let's give him a chance to reset again. And then let's do some carrots for a bit. And, you know, profit. Now, I'm not really doing this for the emeralds for the village, because we've got a hell of a lot of emeralds. Let's see what we can get out of him here on this session. I'm doing this more for what we can do with... Right, come on, let's just get this guy out again. And he'll reset. More for what we can do for some of the other villagers. So things like that engineer, he trades... Actually, let's just not do that for a while. Let's go back to carrots. Doesn't want to do carrots anymore. Let's get some spuds on and then come out, let him reset a bit. Carrots again. Oh, he does not want to do... Ah, no. He needs more. No, he's had enough of carrots. So again, and just keep trading until this guy unlocks, and then comes and back to potatoes and doesn't want carrots anymore. So again, things. Now, once we've done with this guy in a second, you're gonna unlock your trades a bit. No, you want me getting a bit bored of carrots and you want to get some of them going, dear? Let's see now. You're feeling a bit more. There you go. Have them. And then them. And then... Well, you're not... And, you know, just keep on trading. And then obviously we can pop away what we don't need. Now, one little session, bunch of emeralds. Not a huge amount, but a bunch, you know. So we can come to the weaponsmith, for example, and we can give him 7, and we can see what we get when we unlock him. I don't really want much, but this guy should then start trading And again, that's not a bad trait here, really. But if we bring him down a little bit further, we should get him onto the 3rd level, which will be 14 for a diamond sword with smite on it. Now, I couldn't give a damn about smite 1. But I can trade wheat for diamonds. Not bad. This guy will give me thing. This guy is, as I say, he's just awesomely awesome. Is there another trade level after that? Probably not, but we'll have a look anyway. Oh, there was. Oh. Oh. Mineral deposit thing. That's for the thingy. The hooper. There's hooper. Similarly, get iron things from him. Obviously, we can unlock this guy. But this is the one I was interested in. So let's go and get a pistol grip. So I haven't got one anyway. See what he comes back with now. It might be rubbish. Common projectiles. Coastal cartridges. Ooh. Muted inauspicious revolver hammer for 28. We'll have it. I can always deconstruct it and reconstruct a thing. I mean, it's not very good, but the noise reduction is good. Inauspicious revolver barrel and buckshot cartridges. Flare cartridge. Oh, hello. Specialized projectiles. Let's go for a flare cartridge. I want to see what this guy will unlock to, because I don't think I've ever tried with a gunsmith. Specialized. Oh, there you go. You see, that's better. Silver cartridge, high explosive cartridges. Oh, I am liking this fella. Inauspicious. Oh, hello. One emerald short. But you get the point. And obviously we can use this along with some other bits and pieces to make things. So we need 2 wooden grips, we need a revolver drum, we need a barrel. And yeah. So that's what I've been up to. And that's the bit you really missed out on. Well, didn't really miss out on, I suppose. That's actually a slight exaggeration. But we can keep this going, and we'll see how we go from here in. I'm going to do a little bit of AFK work, I suspect, around the area, and I will also try and finish that wall off. We do need to do something with these guys. These 3 are all adults anyway. I can get one more in there, I'm sure. I need to do AFKing at the farm to get more villagers going. I actually need to get a screenshot for this episode. That would be beneficial too. What works? I think probably, realistically, this is our... There we go. And next episode... Yeah, I'm not sure what we'll do next. I've got so many little projects I want to do that we'll definitely have to see what's what. But on that note, thank you very much for watching, everybody. Apologies for the screw up, and until next time, bye for now.